Welcome back, this is Jeff Byers, and we are on video 3 on rigging a reverse foot. So now we've got to go ahead and add the foot roll. So to do this, we're going to have to add a attribute. So let's go ahead and click on the left foot control. And we need to go into adding attributes. So go under modify and add attribute, and this will be left. Let's go in here, underscore foot roll. Alright, and we want the minimum to be -10, the maximum to be 10, and the default at 0. Everything else looks good, and we'll just go ahead and click OK. Alright, so now you can see that we've got a foot roll, left foot roll here. And we will do the same thing with this right foot. So have that selected, go to modify, add attribute, and we're going to call this right foot roll. And we will go ahead and set that up the same way. -10, max 10, default 0, click OK. Alright, so now we have a right foot roll and a left foot roll. So I'm going to start with these left foot. Okay. So we need to select the controller, since that's going to be the actual the foot roll. So we're going to click on the foot control and load driver. So we're going to go to, hold down the space bar, go to key, and we're going to go to set driven key set. Here we go. And this opens up this little attribute, and we will select the controller, and we are going to load as driver. So that's going to put it up here. And we are going to highlight the left foot roll, and then the joints, we're going to go ahead and select this joint and the toe joint and the ball joint, and we're going to load driven. So you can see that we've got now we've got to make sure we don't select things by accident. Okay, so let's go ahead and just make sure we select the right ones. There we go. And let's go ahead and load driven. Okay. Alright, you can see. Okay. Looks okay. Select all those. We'll give it a shot. What the heck. And we're going to rotate Z. Now it looks like it's not doing them together, so let's try it again. So let's see if I can do it this way. Let's go to Windows Outliner, and you can see in here, if we open up the plus sign holding the shift key down, that opens everything up. So I'm going to click on the right heel, shift select the left RF toe and the left RF ball joint, and then load driven. Still opens up the same thing. So we'll just go ahead and select all three and click on rotate Z. Alright, see if this works. Alright, so with that selected, we do need to make sure a couple things. So this is all set up for keying. Click on this guy right here, and we want the foot roll to be, so we're going to rotate back at -10. So I'm going to type in -10 in here. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on this guy right here and rotate that back. Okay. To something like this. Okay, careful not to go too far with it. So I think something like 20, rotate Z20 would be fine. Alright, so that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and key this. So key that. Alright, great. And so we've got that keyed. And what we want to do now, let's bring that back down to 0. And let's bring, click on the controller again. And we're going to type in, this time we're going to type in 5. Actually, this should be at 0. See, 0 would be a good starting point, so I think that is rotated. Let's go ahead and 0 on that. And so the left controller at foot roll 0, now if I click on the heel, that's at 0. We should probably go ahead and keyframe that. That way. There we go. And if we go to foot roll at -10, it should go up. Okay, it does. Okay, great. So now we're going to move the ball. So I'm going to go to 5 on the controller. I'm going to click on the ball joint and rotate that up. And I think let's do this like that. Okay, at 5, something like that. That should work. We probably should go to 10 on that. Let's go back in here and let's go to 10 on this, since that'll be the extreme. So we'll go ahead and select that again, the toe, and move that whole thing up, something like that. And it's around, I don't know, 40. We can go and type in 40 degrees, like that. Alright, cool. And everything's set. Click on key. Alright, cool. Go back to the controller. And now you can click on this guy right here and type in 0, so that should be defaulted. And so if I click on highlight that, I can move that back and forth. So that's what we got. Okay. That looks really good. Okay. And there's our foot roll. Right, so again, 0 should be defaulted if you did it right. -10 will be the heel going back, and 10 will be the foot roll going up. Okay. Alright, so let's get that back. And let's go ahead and add that to the other side. And then we'll come back and do the knee controls.